Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to Genius of Joe. If you don't know me already, I'm a fashion photographer based in Birmingham, UK. I've been doing this for under 2 years now, and in that time, I went from a photographer who had no idea how to land clients, no idea how to create technically good work, while also creating work that would land me those clients, while also not knowing what type of work ethic and attitude I needed to have to succeed, to now creating meaningful and creative work that lands me my dream clients, sometimes even get my work into Vogue even. And I now know what type of work that I need to put in to succeed as a photographer and to build up a profitable photography business. You're watching this and you may be a beginner that wants to start taking photography seriously finally, or you're already a professional but you're kind of stuck in that rut, that creative or that financial rut as a photographer. No matter what situation that you're in, I'm here to help you in this video. And I know that the advice that I will give you in this video will help you make that transition from hobbyist to pro, or if you're already a pro, go from a pro who was stuck on a plateau to a pro that sees creative fulfillment from their work while also seeing financial progress too. Okay, the first piece of advice that I would give you, don't be afraid to work for free. Don't think that you need to be paid for every single photo shoot that you do, especially if you're starting out as a beginner where your portfolio is quite lackluster and you still haven't really created your best work yet. I used to have this mindset, right? I used to think the only time I would shoot something is if I'm getting paid to do so. Little did I know that was the worst mindset to have, and because I had this negative mindset, there was a clear correlation between this negative mindset and me not landing any clients. Guys, I would literally go months without getting any paid work. That's unheard of now in my career, but back then that was like a normal occurrence, and I thought that wasn't my fault. That's not my fault, right? That's someone else's fault. Doing free or collaborative shoots isn't a thing that you just do once or twice when you first start out and that's it, and all of a sudden you're going to start landing a bunch of paid shoots. No, guys, it takes a while to build up a strong portfolio with a signature style that is desirable to clients. And this process of building up your desired portfolio to land you your dream clients can take years, it can take months, whatever, but the best way to fast track this progress is by doing as many collaborative shoots as possible. It's your job to reach out to models to photograph. It's your job to build up your network of creatives, to reach out to stylists, reach out to makeup artists, creative directors, whatever it is. It's time to put in the work and to build up a network for yourself. Stop relying on other people to message you for photo shoots. Stop relying on model to organize a photo shoot for you or to message you to, oh, do you want to do a photo shoot sometime? No, guys, stop relying on other people to reach out to you. You need to do the reaching out yourself. Stop wondering why you're not getting any paid work or even any free work for that fact, right? Only booking any shoots in general when you're just sitting there. You're just sitting there waiting for that message when that is not what you're supposed to do. So you may be asking, how many collaborative shoots should I do before seeing paid work? Well, it's a quite complicated question because there's not like an exact number of like, okay, that's the amount that you need to do to start seeing paid work. It's not really a specific number, but you need to just keep doing them consistently until you start seeing paid shoots come through. And even when you start landing paid shoots, still do these collaborative shoots. So don't stop doing them, right? Like obviously you can dial it down a little bit, right? But for the most part, even if you are getting a load of paid shoots, you can still do them. Like I still do them to this day. I land regular clients. I land at least like 1, 2, 3 clients a month, right, of paid photo shoots. But I still like to do a lot of creative collaborative shoots. So I do about 1 to 3 collaborative shoots a month. I actually got one this weekend actually. I've got a stylist for it, I've got a camera team, got the model. Still trying to get a makeup artist for the shoot. Probably won't because no one's available for some reason. But like, yeah. But yeah, I still land regular clients. I still land those couple of shoots a month, but I'm still doing these collaborative shoots. I'm not saying, okay, oh, as soon as you land that first paid job, never do a collaborative shoot ever again. I'm not saying that, guys. What I'm saying is like, you want to still do them, but once you start getting more paid shoots because of those collaborative shoots, you can probably dial them down a little bit. Unless you have like a really cool idea you want to do, you don't have to do them all the time. Guys, stop being super egotistical and thinking that doing these free or collaborative shoots is somehow gonna ruin your reputation as a photographer and you're gonna be known as the photographer who does a bunch of free shoots and never gets paid. Like, that is not the case, guys. Again, I land regular clients, but I do a bunch of collaborative shoots. Obviously, don't just accept a bunch of like free shoots that come your way. Be careful with your answer, especially if someone reaches out to you for a shoot. Guys, I actually made a full video which I'll put up here, which basically tells you exactly when to and when to not accept free shoots. It basically gives you some questions that you need to ask yourself before you accept a free shoot. So obviously, if you want to learn about which shoots you do for free, which shoots you do for paid work, I'll put that video up here, you can check it out after this video. How do you think these fully booked and big fashion and portrait photographers got their breakthrough and started landing regular clients? It wasn't through just sitting there and then all of a sudden they just got booked for an editorial and now they're just doing a bunch of creative and cool shoots and getting paid $10,000. Like, no guys, it doesn't work like that. They spent a bunch of time in the beginning stages building up that desired portfolio, finding that signature style, finding out what they like to do, how they stand out to the rest of the competition, and then they started getting the paid shoots. And the way they built up that portfolio and that style was through a bunch of free collaborative photo shoots, building up a network, all this types of stuff. Obviously, this again, like the process of building up that desired portfolio is different for everyone. Some people it could be 2 years, other people it could be 1 year or a few months. It really just depends on the photographer and how good you are. Like obviously, some photographers they have a quite good eye for it, and they can find their style in a few months, and they're really good at it in 1 year. Some people might take a few more years; they're a bit slower with the process. Like they're kind of still taking a bit long to like learn the basics and learn how to light and learn how to find their style on top of stuff. But it's different for everyone. And guys, I strive to help photographers just like yourself fast track that journey into creating that desired portfolio so you can land your first big job in no time. And this is why I created my photography program, Photo Genius University, the place where you can get personal training from me, portfolio reviews and super informative courses and much more. So you don't have to take years to build up that desired portfolio to land you clients, but it can take you a quarter or half the time. You just need the right information and the right person alongside you to help you make the fastest progress possible. I'm already helping several photographers who are in this program make significant progress. So I want you to click the link below and join today so you can be a part of that group and make the fastest progress you've ever made as a photographer. The second piece of advice that I would give you is knowing that preparation and intention is key. The days of just rocking up to a shoot not knowing what to do next are over, guys. We are professionals, and professionals do not freestyle everything they do, right? We plan ahead thoroughly. We need to start treating our photo shoots like we're planning for our next Hollywood film, you know what I mean? So we need to make a shot list, a schedule, a mood board, lighting plan, etc. Ever since I started approaching my portfolio in this way, I've been able to create my best work, and that comes to no surprise at all. I feel like on every single photo shoot that I do, my portfolio, my photos just get better and better and better. The reason why you can't break past that certain skill or that certain creative threshold and you feel as if your work is kind of just like at a standstill, you know what I mean? It's not really getting any better, it's kind of staying the same, is because you're not taking your shoots seriously enough. Sorry guys, I had to quickly change the exposure, right? The sun is beaming on me right now. So yeah, back to the point, right? You're not planning ahead on your photo shoots. You don't even know what type of look that you want to go for. And when you rock up to the day, you barely know what you want to do. You don't know what poses you want to do. You don't even know what lighting you want to go for. You don't know what backdrop you want to use or something like that, right? It's all over the place. And this is why we plan for our photo shoots. Just because it's photos doesn't mean you don't plan at all. Again, treat your photo shoots like it's a Hollywood film. Be super meticulous and super like, detailed and really over planned basically, you know what I mean? Now, how do we plan our shoots? Well, first, we want to start by creating a photo shoot concept. If we want to start creating meaningful and impactful work in our portfolio, we need to start considering a story or a concept that we want to express in our photos. This is when you want to get your brain working a little bit. So you're gonna have to do some deep work right now, right? Sit down for a few minutes, half an hour to an hour, right? And think about a cool creative photo shoot concept, like an idea for a photo shoot. You know what I mean? Like what inspires you, what fascinates you outside of photography. There's other stuff that you can ask yourself to think of a photo shoot concept. Think about all of that and see how you can incorporate that into a photo shoot. So now I'm guessing you got a photo shoot concept now, right? You got a little cool idea you want in mind. Now we want to contextualize and present that photo shoot concept in a PDF or PowerPoint slideshow. And this is what I personally do. I think of a concept idea, I write it down, I kind of describe it, but what's the theme, what's the color palette, what type of mood I'm going for. And then I get a bunch of reference photos and make a series of mood boards that represent that idea. And once we've done that, we need to thoroughly plan out every single important aspect of the photo shoot. So what's the lighting going to be? What's the styling going to be? The makeup, what location we're going to shoot in? What's the set design going to look like, etc. And once you've decided what you want from each aspect of the photo shoot, you then want to divide it into slides, into that presentation, into that PowerPoint, or whatever it is, that slideshow, and then put reference photos in there describing exactly what you want. So for example, in your lighting section, if you want to go for, let's say, really high contrast, moody with harsh highlights or something like that, right? You obviously want to have reference photos that kind of represent that lighting setup that you're trying to go for. So you have like a visual representation of what you're going for. You're not just like describing it in words, going, I want a moody lighting. You actually putting actual photos from the internet in there, so people know exactly, and you know exactly what type of lighting that you want to go for. You may be thinking to yourself, this is a lot of work just for a photo shoot. Well, yes, obviously guys, it's a lot of work, but this is the only thing that's going to help you make progress as a photographer and make your best work. Again, when I started doing this, I started to create my best work. My work only just gets better and better and better because I'm planning all of my photo shoots. And every photographer that I've taught to do your photo shoots in this way, to plan your photo shoots in this way, by creating a mood board, by creating a PDF, all that type of stuff, have made so much progress in their photography. And they're actually starting to find photography fun again, because this isn't like a boring thing to do. This is actually like a fun thing to do, because like I love doing this type of stuff, like thinking of a photo shoot concept, like writing it down, expressing it through a PDF. I think that's super cool. It can be like, again, because photography is an art, right? And we're artists, and it's really like cool just to sit down and like think of something creative and like fun that we can actually do and we can eventually get paid to do. And the reason why you want to create this presentation or proposal or PDF or whatever you want to call it, and not just having it in your head, is because you need to remind yourself of what the intentions are for the photo shoot. Like sometimes I have to refer back to the PDF and being like, okay, what was I actually going for in this photo shoot again? Reminding yourself. But it's also good for the people that you're going to work with, showing it off to the team, like the makeup artist, like the stylist, or even just the model, whatever it is, you're showing it to them because you're helping them be on the same page as you for the photo shoot. Because imagine that, right? Imagine this. You send them like a 10, 15, 20 page PDF of the concept that you're going for the photo shoot, right? You send it to a makeup artist, you send it to your stylist, you send it to a model. Now, they know exactly what you're trying to go for in the photo shoot. They know the vibe of the photo shoot. They know what type of photos they're going to get out of it. So it just puts everyone on the same page, and it doesn't make, no one's like anxious and being like, okay, what type of photos are we going to get here? You know what I mean? Like everyone knows exactly what you're going for. It also just makes you look so much more professional compared to photographers who just wouldn't send a PDF in the first place, because you look so much more well prepared. You look like you actually know what you're doing, which creates a good reputation for you as a photographer. And I want you to do this on your paid and collaborative photo shoots, guys. And if you want a full in-depth guide into how to plan for your photo shoots, how to think of a photo shoot concept to actually executing it, guys, click the link below, which is my free program, Photo Genius Academy. And once you join, you'll get instant access to the courses that you need to learn how to create impactful work that will land you clients, and also how to plan for your photo shoots. It's completely free, so you have no excuses but to join today. Click the link below and join today. And you want to start making the progress that you wanted to finally make as a photographer. So yeah, click the link below. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Guys, comment down below what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have any questions? Guys, don't forget to join either my paid or my free program. Doesn't matter what you join, both super helpful. But if you want more personal advice, I would suggest clicking the paid program link. But yeah, anyway guys, that is it. Click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography. And I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.